night and got that old feeling. When you came in sight, I got that old feeling. The moment that you danced by, I felt a thrill. And when you caught my eye, my heart stood still. Once again I seemed to feel that old yearning, and I knew the spark of love was still burning. There'll be no new romance for me. It's foolish to start, for that old feeling is still in my heart.
Hey, Klinsky. How you doing?
What do you want, Lincoln?
What kind of welcome's that? Can't a guy come see his pal without wanting something?
No one comes and talks to me unless they want something. I got body odor.
That's not body odor. It's honest sweat.
It's body odor. What do you want?
Well, seeing as you're offering, I need to loan a Jeep for a couple hours.
No chance, but...
Come on, Klinsky, this is an emergency. I got a date and I need to get into town. Hey, do people around here know what buses are? I mean, one comes along every 2 days and then you gotta pray no one's taking their pigs to market. You loan me a Jeep, and I'll be your friend, Klinsky. Oder Schmoder.
It's a tempting offer, Lenko, but no can do. Now scram! I'm busy!
Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll play a game of cards. You win, you keep all the money. I win, I loan the Jeep for an hour.
What about all this scuttlebutt that I hear that you play with a dirty deck, huh?
Dirty deck. What's that?
Mark cards.
More cards. But that's cheating. Here, look at these cards. You see anything wrong with them?
Nah, you look okay.
Come on. Oh, that lovely Mazuma. Or I loan an itsy-bitsy little Jeep.
Okay, fly boy, let's play poker.
You're on.
Morning.
Sleep well.
What's the time?
Time I was making a move. I'm on duty this evening. How about you?
No, I'm going to the pictures tonight. There's a film on. Tarzan. I'm going with Maureen. You know Maureen from the Naffy.
We'll have a super time, won't you?
It's probably be boring. Never mind. Just pop along to the bathroom. Oh, no.
What's up?
It's my father!
What?
He's just got off a bus. He's coming up towards the house.
What's he doing here?
Well, you could bet he's come to get me.
But he doesn't know you're here.
Well, he might, you see. I phoned my sister at her shop and I told her I was coming down here for a couple of days' break.
Why?
Well, in case my father phoned the base and told I wasn't there. He'd worry about me.
Not as much as he's going to worry now.
Oh, be careful, darling. He's a violent man.
Is he? Not to worry, eh? Look, I think it might be advisable if you refrain from calling me darling for the next half hour or so. We don't want your father getting the wrong impression. Perhaps you wouldn't mind calling me sir just for the interim.
Why?
Well, my plan is I tell him you and I are down here on RAF business, all top secret official, that sort of thing.
He's not stupid, Archie.
Isn't he? Damn. Look, once he meets me, he'll calm down. He'll soon realise he's dealing with an officer and a gentleman.
I'm sorry to have left you waiting so long, Sergeant. I've been trying to contact your commanding officer to let him know what's happened. Now, first of all, I need some details. Name?
Lenko.
What?
Lenko. Lenko. Used to be Lenkovich, but my old man shortened it when he immigrated.
Oh, I see. And your first name?
Herschel. Herschel. Herschel Lenko. It's Polish. Perhaps we could have a drink one evening. I could tell you all about my fascinating family history.
That would be nice. Is it okay if I bring my fiancé along?
Sure. Love to meet him. Hi. How you doing?
Never felt better.
I'll let the doctor have a look at you first, and then I'll help you into bed.
Thanks.
Are you still in pain?
Only throughout my entire body. What's the Yank doing here?
Their hospital was damaged in the raid on their base. We're looking after them till it's repaired.
What a way to start my first visit to England, huh? Still, seeing you makes me feel better.
What exactly is wrong with you?
Oh, it's nothing. Herschel Lenko.
Is that serious?
Now, that's my name. My father's Polish. Everyone just calls me Lenko. And you are?
Bunting.
Excuse me, is that your name or did you just burp?
Squadron Leader Bunting. Call me Archie.
Oh, nice to meet you, Archie. What happened to you?
Driving back to base along the coast road. Just going round a left-hand bend. Suddenly, from out of nowhere, this numbskull appeared. Some sort of military vehicle driving on the wrong bloody side of the road. Sent me flying.
No kidding.
Next thing I knew, I woke up here. What happened to you?
Fell off a ladder.
Bad luck.
You said it.
Do you have to play that thing?
Well, I don't have to play it, sir. It's not a compulsory part of my duties, if that's what you're asking, Wing Commander.
Don't talk to me in that tone, Hopper. I'm not Archie Bunting.
No, you're not, are you, sir?
Definitely not Archie.
I really miss old Archie.
Ginger? Rogers. What's that racket outside?
The Yanks are doing some gun practice.
Bloody Americans are really getting up my nose. I told you what happened yesterday, didn't I?
Yes, you did, sir.
One of them nearly took the nose right off my plane. They have absolutely no idea of the aviation code.
Give it time. We'll get used to each other.
We don't have to get used to them. We were here first. No, they will just have to alter their procedures to suit us.
The Yanks have got some lorries delivering to their stores. Did you see what they got coming in? Tins of ham, cans of peaches. Peaches? We haven't had peaches in this country since the Romans left.
I hate peaches.
Well, maybe as we're sharing our base with them, they'll share their peaches with us.
Don't hold your breath, Burns. I'd just like to know what they're doing here in the first place.
Oh, they've been here a long time, sir. They just grow naturally on trees in hot climates.
I'm not talking about the peaches. I mean the Americans.
Well, we're both on the same side in this war, aren't we, sir? And with the Americans with us, we might even, what's the word?
Win?
Excellent word.
Yes, but whose war is it? It was between us and the Germans. Very traditional. Everyone knew their place. You mark my words, the Yanks will ruin this war. Ruin it.
I think it's all happened so fast, they haven't had time to get to know us properly. Nor us them. We should be trying to get closer to them.
We're sharing this base with them, Charlie. If we get any closer, we'll be arrested.
I mean on a social level. A couple of days ago, I had a thought.
Well, there was nothing in the papers about it.
Please. In a couple of weeks' time, it'll be July the 4th, American Independence Day. And I thought, why don't we throw a little party for them out at my place?
At your house?
Yes. I mean, it's not much, but we've got a ballroom. I could have a word with Colonel Hewitt. Maybe he could arrange for one of those American bands to come along. Turn it into a real old ding-dong.
With the Americans? I'm sorry, Charlie, but I shan't be there.
Ah. A party? At your house?
With your mother?
Lots of people misjudge my mother. She was talking only the other night about doing something for the war effort. She'll be only too pleased.
Americans?
Oh, come on, Beatrice, do say yes. You could have that little band who played at my uncle's funeral.
Well, the CO's asking Colonel Hewitt if he can get us one of those American swing bands.
Oh, that'll be marvellous, darling. We could invite some of the girls from the village.
What?
Oh, don't be an old stick in the mud, Mother. It'll be fun.
Daphne, whilst my son was courting you and whilst you were his fiancée, I treated you with the utmost respect. But you are now a member of the family. So would you be so good as to keep your bloody nose out of it?
Sorry, Beatrice.
Fun? Fun for whom, Daphne? Would it be fun for Butler? Butler's not a man who enjoys fun. He wasn't brought up that way, were you, Butler?
In my youth, my lady, I have been known to cock a leg, but I try to avoid it these days. The hernia, you know.
Precisely. If Butler's truss was to snap, who'd fetch tea? I've heard that this swing music can be almost infectious. Postmasters and doctors have been known to sway to it. Some years ago, your late father had need to visit the United States, a town called Chicago. He was horrified at what he found there. Illicit drinking clubs, gambling dens, dancing girls. He barely managed to bring himself to make the second trip, could he, Butler?
No, madam. Nor the third trip, nor indeed the one after that.
But it won't be just the Americans coming here. Charlie's chums from the Air Force will be here too.
Are you referring to Squadron Leader Bunting and his Mongol horde?
Yes. If he's been discharged from hospital in time.
After the way he behaved at your wedding reception? Getting you drunk and ruining the entire evening? I don't know what he did at the ornamental fish pond. The carp barely rise to the surface these days.
Archie Bunting is a fine man. I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for him. At our wedding reception, Archie never forced me to become intoxicated.
Charlie's perfectly capable of getting himself drunk.
Thank you, darling. And while we're on the subject, let's get something else quite clear. My father died some years ago, and my elder brother, Jeremy, is sailing in the Caribbean. The day war was declared, he developed urgent yachting business. So in the interim, I'm assuming the role of head of the house.
I beg your pardon, Charles?
From now on, what I say goes. And I say on July the 4th, our American friends will be joining us as guests of honor. And my squadron, including Archie Bunting, will be here to welcome them. And Butler, if you should develop trust problems, the family will be perfectly willing to arrange a new one for you.
It's very kind of you, Master Charles, but I do have a friend in the wholesale surgical appliance business who I'm sure will be more than happy to effect a repair. Failing that, I'm still a member of the RAC.
Excellent. Enough said. Let us dine.
It's liver, madam. Ox, I'm afraid.
Hi. What you up to?
Oh, just taking the air. How are you feeling?
Oh, nothing wrong with me. You know, that accident of yours.
So have you chaps started training yet?
Oh, we did a lot of stuff back in the States. Down in Carolina, that sort of thing. We start the real training next week. Boy, I envy you RAF guys.
Really? Why is that?
You seen real action. That's where I want to be, right in the thick of it. Must be a great feeling.
Oh, yes, it's tremendous fun. Do you know, I've seen some of my best friends blown to pieces right in front of my eyes. One of them, what was his name? Sky Leggett, we called him. His plane exploded about 100 feet above me, and a piece of his lower intestine slapped right across the windscreen. Couldn't budge the bugger. I've been to more funerals than a hearse. Oh, it's tremendous fun. Listen to me and understand what I'm saying. This is not a holiday, this is war.
I know it's not a holiday. But we don't say holiday, we call it a vacation.
Oh, I do beg your pardon. Look around our ward. There are 16 men in there. But count how many arms and legs. Just what the doctor ordered, eh? Look, you seem a decent enough chap, so would you mind if I gave you a piece of advice?
Well, go ahead.
Don't fly bombers. Request a transfer.
To what?
To the kitchens. Or latrine duties. Anything that doesn't involve you flying over Germany, because, take my word for it, the Germans don't like it.
You're trying to frighten me. Save your breath. I wasn't drafted into this war. I volunteered. And I haven't flown 3,000 miles to fry eggs or cruise around in a honey wagon. My parents are Polish, and we still got family out there. I came to fight for my ancestors and for my relatives, to fight for something I believe in.
What a load of tosh.
Tosh? Tosh? I don't even know what that word means, but up yours, squadron leader.
I'm not trying to insult you, you idiot. I'm trying to save your life. You've flown in here like you're going to the gunfight at the OK Corral. Well, let me tell you, you're going to be fighting Goering's Luftwaffe, not Wyatt Earp and Doc Holiday. Oh, sorry, Wyatt Earp and Doc Vacation.
Oh, please, stop all these subtle English witticisms. My ribs hurt enough as it is. Boy, I haven't laughed this much since I got stabbed. I know exactly who I'm fighting, and I'm ready to do my duty. And anyways, this war has its advantages. I mean, it got me out of the house. And I met some nice girls. English broads go crazy for us Americans. Because we got a lot more money than you limeys. Oh, sorry. Don't mean to offend. It's just that we get more wages.
I've heard.
I had a date last night. Supposed to be taking her to the movies.
Oh, that's a shame.
Tarzan.
Hmm?
Oh, that was a film, not the... She's really pretty. Got a strange accent. Well, everybody in this country's got a strange accent. But hers is kind of...
Welsh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she said it was.
Her name wouldn't be Bronwyn by any chance, would it?
Yeah. Do you know her?
I've bumped into her a few times.
Barker?
Sir, I've got Major General Collis on the line from American HQ.
Thank you, Thelma. Major General Collis, this is Barker.
This is Major General Collis. Is that you, Barker?
Yes?
Good. At ease. I'm calling about this incident between your guy Bunting and my squadron of B-17s.
I'm afraid Bunting isn't here. He's in the military hospital. Bit of a... Yes, I am aware of what happened the other day. No, I haven't read Colonel Hewitt's latest report. You're doing what? Well, yes, I understand, but is it necessary? I mean, I don't think it warrants this kind of action.
Well, I have read Hewitt's report, and I damn well think it does warrant it. We can't let this kind of thing happen without doing something. I'll meet you at the hospital in 1 hour.
Sir, let's not be too hasty. No, bear with me, sir. I'm not questioning your decision, but I am the British liaison officer to your group, and in a funny old sort of a way, I believe I have a right to expect my opinions to be listened to and considered most seriously. Yes, sir, I will see you in the hospital in 1 hour. Good God, Archie. What have you started?
How are your ribs feeling?
Sore. My eyes okay?
You may have a mild concussion, but nothing to worry about. Fine. I'd like you stripped off, give you a thorough check. You just lie still, Sergeant. I don't want you putting any undue pressure on your ribcage.
Oh, Archie,
Bronwyn.
just look at you. I came as soon as I heard you were in hospital. Oh, I'll never speak to my father again. Just look at what he's done.
No, Bronwyn, let me explain.
Oh, that vision of him punching you in the face will stay with me forever. And then when he started whacking your head on the banister rail, oh, I thought I was going to faint.
Your father didn't do this. Well, not all of it. I had an accident driving back to the base. Got smashed off the road by some idiot. Bike's in a real mess. I ended up in here.
Is it very serious?
Serious? You try getting front forks for a Norton 350 in the middle of a war.
I meant you.
Oh. No, not so bad. The leg's been giving me some jip. That's enough about me, darling. Let's talk about you. How was the film? Tarzan, wasn't it?
Film? Oh, I didn't see it in the end.
Oh, that's a shame. What happened? Did Maureen stand you up?
Maureen? Well, no. I heard you were in hospital and came running, you see, didn't I?
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Tell me, what's Maureen like?
What?
Well, is she about 6'1", muscularly built, with a strange accent and a retarded intellect?
No, she's not that tall.
What I mean is, does Maureen look something like him?
Hi there.
Oh, hello.
I'm sorry I let you down at the movies, but as you can see, I had a little bit of trouble.
Oh, don't worry about me, Bronwyn. You go and comfort him. Just like you did when his plane landed.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. All he got was a cup of tea and a ring donut.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you two kind of close?
No.
Oh, forgive me, but I thought we were.
Oh, so that's why you decided to go to the pictures with him?
Hey, pal, I knew nothing about this.
No, I'm not blaming you, Lenko. It's her, the hussy.
I support calling the kettle black. You've been seeing other women.
Me? Me?
What about that girl from the laundry?
I've never even met Pearl.
How do you know her name's Pearl? Who said anything about Pearl? Did you say Pearl?
Stay out of this, Lenko. I've heard her name mentioned.
What does he think he's kidding?
Yeah, who do you think you're kidding?
Will you keep your nose out?
The only reason I said yes to Herschel, him, was that everyone's been telling us we have to make our American friends feel welcome.
Oh, do me a favour.
I think it's a very nice thought.
Anglo-American relations, hands across the sea.
The only thing you'd have got is hands across your knockers.
Don't you dare use language like that in a hospital. There are men in here with no legs.
The big brass is here.
Yes, but she'll be leaving soon.
Oh, I hate you. I'll never speak to you again.
No.
Well, this is the man, sir.
At ease, men. Squadron Leader Bunting, I'm Major General James Curtis Collis of the United States Army Air Force, and this is Colonel Hewitt, who I believe you've already met.
Yes. Look, if I could explain what happened.
I've got all the information I need right here in Colonel Hewitt's report.
You see, the message I got was rather garbled.
These gentlemen are from Associated Press. Sir, let me tell you that your valiant act of bravery last week was noted by all at United States Bomber Command. Your unflinching courage in the face of overwhelming odds averted a tragedy, and an entire squadron and their crews were saved. I'm here to express the gratitude and admiration of the 8th Army Air Force, the people, and the President of the United States of America.
Oh, it's jolly nice of you.
We'd like you to accept a small token of our thanks and appreciation. Hewitt? This, sir, is the Silver Star, one of the highest decorations for bravery the American nation awards foreigners.
That really is very kind. Lovely coloured ribbon. Goes with my pyjamas.
And your liver.
Were you shot down, sir?
No, I fell off my bike.
Better put, he was shot down by the Luftwaffe. It'll sound better to the folks back home.
You never told me about this, darling.
Didn't think it was worth mentioning. Only doing my duty.
Only doing my duty. By God, Bunting, you could be an American.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, sir, I was on that plane that got shot up.
Did you tell us all about it, son?
Oh, it was hell. There were shells ripping through the fuselage, smoke and shrapnel everywhere. It was a miracle no one was killed. And then this guy appeared. Those Krauts didn't stick around long once he got on the scene. I owe you, buddy. Not just me, but every damn guy in my squadron owes you. And the mothers and the fathers and the sisters and the brothers.
Some may have pets. Even their dogs and goldfish back home owe you. God bless you, squadron leader.
Colonel, you're embarrassing me. I did what anyone would have done, given the circumstances. And God forbid, but if the situation ever arose again, I'd do exactly the same thing.
Yes, don't push it, Bunting.
By God, it makes me feel almost humble. Let's get a photo for the Stars and Stripes. That's a nice pose, miss. The hero with his English rose.
I'm Welsh, actually.
Don't worry, nobody will ever know. Get the boy in here. Give it some sympathy value. Are you crippled, son?
No, sir.
Never mind. Get him a wheelchair.
And so the pages continued turning, and each chapter turned to dust. And we wrought tomorrow's history from sky and sea and sand and mud. And what did we learn? We learned that wars are not won by intellectuals, but by the fools who make the fewest mistakes. And I knew in my heart, given half a chance, another day in another land, we'd make the same mistakes all over again. Only next time, in color.
Come.
Sorry to bother you, sir. A couple of things. One of the chaps from Archie's squadron, Charlie Stansfield, brought this little present in. It's from the cellars of his house.
Oh, I say, that's uncommonly generous of him. I'm really rather touched.
It's for Archie, sir. He asked if you take it to the hospital on your next visit.
Yes, I know it's for Archie. I'm really rather touched on his behalf.
Charlie also brought the guest list in.
Guest list?
It's for the American Independence Day party he's throwing at his house next month. He thought you might like to look it over.
All right, thank you, Thelma. Was there something else?
Yes, sir. Corporal Richards would like a word with you, sir. It's a personal matter.
Oh, Lord. All right, better get on with it, Thelma.
Yes, sir. Corporal Richards, the CO, will see you now.
Corporal Richards, sir.
Oh, you're a girl.
Yes, sir.
Oh. I thought you were going to be a sort of chap. You're the other brigade. Wouldn't you be better off talking to the WWII's CO? You know, what's her name? Fattish duck.
No, sir. I'd prefer to talk to you. You're a man.
What? Oh, yes, right, I suppose so. Sit down,
Bronwyn, sir.
Yes. What's the problem?
Well, sir, recently I've made the acquaintanceship of two young gentlemen. Oh, when I say gentlemen, I mean airmen. One's an American, Master Sergeant Lenko, and the other's a British officer, Squadron Leader Bunting.
And you don't know which one's the father?
Sir?
I take it you're pregnant.
No, sir.
Ish?
No, sir. I'm Welsh Baptist. No, sir, the problem is, both these men have fallen in love with me.
Good God. And Archie's one of them, you say?
Yes, sir. And I just can't choose between them. They're like two stags with their horns locked. And I know my indecision is tearing them apart. I don't think it's fair. They've got enough to deal with, what with this war and everything.
Sorry, is this Archie Bunting we're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Well. Love's a funny old bugger, isn't it? Sorry. The 1 minute you're walking along, quite happy, and the next you're tossing in your bed, can't sleep, mind in a turmoil. Bunting. And one of them's an American, you say? I don't know much about the Americans, but they seem pleasant enough fellows. Shout a bit.
Well, yes, sir. It's just I feel I'm hindering the war effort. Well, these two young men might not be able to keep their minds on what they're supposed to be doing, you see.
Oh, I shouldn't worry about that. A couple of squadrons of Messerschmitts coming out of the sky tends to concentrate the mind. So what would you like me to do?
Oh, well, sir, either I'll have to be transferred to another base, or you'll just have to speak to the two of them. Tell them you know what they're feeling, sir, but tell them if they're patient, well, love will surely find them.
Yes. So where would you like to transfer to?
I don't want to be transferred, sir, but I don't want to break their hearts either.
Well, why don't we leave it for the time being, what? Let it settle for a while. And I'm sure in a few months, this situation will resolve itself.
Well, you both think they'll come to their boyish senses?
Well, in 3 months from now, and the way the war's going, it's doubtful whether either of them will still be with us.
Thank you, sir.
Not in the least. My door's always open. Pop in any time. Let's make an appointment first, though.
Thank you, sir. She feels a lot better now.
Good-o.
Oh. I can't sleep either. Must be the storm.
Don't waste time asking for sleeping pills. I've tried, they won't give them to us.
I don't blame them. They're dangerous things. Especially in a place like this. A lot of these guys must be suffering from injuries that can't be seen. I mean, what's up with that cat over there? Doesn't seem to be anything physically wrong with him. Maybe it's his mind that's gone.
Maybe.
What do you got there?
What? Oh, just cognac.
I like cognac.
It is good, isn't it? Those peaches.
Uncle Sam's finest. One of my buddies brought them in earlier.
Peaches? I haven't seen a peach since I was about 10. I used to like peaches.
Well, you're gonna love these. Very juicy. Very sweet. Yeah, you'll definitely like these.
Have you ever tried peaches washed down with cognac?
No, is it good?
Don't know, but it bloody well sounds it, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed. I'd like to try that.
Me too. It's high 1928.
Oh, that's okay. I'll get my glass. Hey, how's your leg?
Hurts. That's why I drink, to take the pain away.
Oh, I thought you just liked it.
This is war, Lenko. Things are really as simple as they appear.
There you go.
God. That is wonderful.
Straight from California. That's a bowl full of sunshine, kiddo. Cheers.
Ah, Debussy. Jack! My word! You look like a drowned rat. Come in and warm yourself by the fire.
Thanks.
Drink?
I wouldn't say no.
Bear with me, old boy. I'll be right with you.
Still, at least on a night like tonight, we won't be getting a visit from the Luftwaffe.
No. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of your company?
Well, I got a call from your main office. I'm not sure whether it's a mistake or a code, but it seems you British are inviting me and my men to an Independence Day party?
Yes, that's right. One of our chaps, Charlie Stansfield, invited us all out to his house on July the 4th. He's the son of the Earl of Billingham. Lovely man. Died in a drinking accident a couple of years ago.
Right. But I still don't understand why you British are throwing an Independence Day party. We're celebrating because 166 years ago we got free of you.
And we're celebrating because 166 years ago we got free of you. Down the hatch.
Bottoms up.
I know we got off on rather the wrong foot when you first arrived. Your lovely new airbase being bombed by the Germans and Archie nearly shooting your plane out of the air. Bloody annoying. You must have felt as if everything that could have gone wrong had gone wrong. And I suppose in a funny old sort of a way it had. But we seem to be over the worst of it now. And at least your chaps know what to expect for the next couple of years.
Couple of years? Hell, this war's not going to last another 2 years, Cyril.
No?
Yeah, it'll be over in 6 months. Uncle Sam's here now, and the Krauts won't know their ass from first base. 6 months, Cyril, 6 months tops.
Oh, good.
My God, that's a mangy-looking bunch. Who are they?
It's my family. There's my mom, pa, my sister Rosa, my other sister Vonda. And that's yours truly, age 15. Yeah, it's a bad one of me. My sister Vonda, there. She suffered with the mind. Went a bit kind of...
Did she? What caused it? Or is it a family tradition?
No. No. Back in '34, she married this guy, Alfonso. He ran a hot dog stand on 12th Avenue. My folks were all against it. They said people should marry into their own class. But Vanna wouldn't listen. Well, she was ambitious. Anyways, it doesn't work out. Alfonso turns into a real slob. Women, drinking, gambling, beating up on my sister. I was too young to do anything about it then. Well, Vanna was getting more and more depressed, so my mom said, go see the doctor. Dr. Schwartz, you know, on St. Mark's and 2nd.
Yes.
So what does the old quack do? He gives her a bottle of sleeping pills. Can you believe that? To give someone in her state of mind sleeping pills? Anyways, that night, she goes home, she makes a pot of coffee, and she pours all the pills into it. She had a whole life. A whole damn life ahead of her. Can you imagine what must have been going through that poor kid's mind?
No. I don't think I can. Sorry, Lenko. I'm really so sorry.
Thanks, buddy. Anyways, next morning I find Alfonso dead in bed.
She gave the coffee to her husband?
Yeah. She was so young.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say she drank it herself.
Drank it herself? What, are you crazy? It was full of sleeping pills that could have killed her.
Yes. I didn't think of that.
She's serving life in a women's correctional facility. She says the food's good, though. There's more than you can say about this dump. Look, there's something I gotta tell you. Remember last week? You were driving along and some numbskull came around the bend on the wrong side of the road, sent you into orbit.
I have a vague recollection of the moment.
Well, that was no numbskull. It was me.
That is the most childish thing I've ever heard. You're still jealous about me and, what's it, Bromwyn?
No, no, really. I loaned a Jeep from the motor pool. I was driving into town to meet our girl.
All right, answer me this.
What?
The idiot who smashed into me.
Yeah?
He was singing a song. What song was it?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Ha! You see, you don't know, do you?
Oh. Tain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. Tain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. Tain't what you do, it's the way.
You stupid bugger. I've been fighting the Luftwaffe for 2.5 years without a scratch. Then you arrive from New Bloody York, and 4 days later I'm hospitalized.
If I'd known you were going to react like this, I wouldn't have told you.
What about my bloody leg? Do you know they've told me this leg may never heal? And this scar on my face, I'm going to bear that for the rest of my life.
You're just trying to make me feel guilty, aren't you?
Yes. We're supposed to be on the same side.
We were on the same side. Same side of the road, at least.
Oh, it's a laugh you want, is it? We'll laugh about this. Do you remember when you were flying into England and you got shot to pieces by enemy Messerschmitts?
Oh, please. Don't play the hero card again, Mr. Silver, stupid little kiddie motorbike star. So you flew up like Superman and saved us.
You're missing the point, Mr. Herschel silly bugger Polish named Lenko. You see, there were no Messerschmitts in the area.
What are you talking about? Our ship got turned into macaroni.
But it wasn't a Messerschmitt.
So if it wasn't a Messerschmitt, what was it?
It was a Stuka.
A Stuka? A Stuka? But that's still an enemy plane. What the hell do I care what model it was? It nearly killed us.
Yes. And I saved you.
Okay, you saved us. And I'm sorry about your leg, and I'm sorry about your face, and I'm really sorry about your motorbike. Come on, take it easy, would you? You're starting to make me feel bad.
Gentlemen, will you please be quiet?
Sorry, nurse. Finding it difficult to sleep.
Play patience, then.
What do you mean, play patience? We are patients.
Patience. The thing I'm running out of. It's an English card game. Where's the bowl gone?
One of the other nurses must have moved it.
Honestly, people can't leave anything alone these days. Lieutenant. Lieutenant Jarvis.
What is it, nurse?
I'm sorry to disturb you, sir, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you for another specimen.
Well, I don't think I can at the moment.
When you can manage it, sir, I'll bring you another bowl.
You bastard, Lenko.
How was I to know?
You told me it was a bowl full of sunshine.
They shouldn't leave things like that lying around. It can be dangerous.
It's only when there's an American idiot in the vicinity.
Hey, pal, what's wrong with you?
I don't know yet.
There you go. It can't be anything serious, otherwise I know what it was.
We might have an unknown disease, something new to medical science. Do you mind if we don't discuss it any further?
Of course, I do beg your pardon.
Why'd you call me an American idiot?
If it barks, wags its tail, and lives in a kennel, I call it a dog.
This is quite an art gallery you got here, Cyril. My word, she is a stunner. Your latest fling?
No, that's Lydia, my late wife. You're right, though, she was. Very beautiful. She died in an air raid, or did I tell you?
Yes, you did. I'm sorry. Somebody told me your brother's a pilot.
Was, Jack? Yes. Sadly, he's no longer with us either.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Yeah, I could win a gold medal if putting your foot in your mouth was an Olympic event.
Don't mention it.
Boy, he's a beauty. Is he,
No. So, what part of America are you from, Jack?
Boston.
Ah, wonderful part of the world.
You been there?
No.
No. But you're right, it is a wonderful part of the world. I've got a beautiful home there. Let me see, that's my house. Now, I built that porch myself.
It's a marvelous porch, Jack.
Yeah. That's my son, Jack Jr.
Oh, yes, he's the spitting image of you.
Yeah. It's strange, really, he's adopted. And that's my wife, Sandra.
She's a very attractive woman, Jack.
Yes, she is. I tell you something, Cyril, I really miss my wife.
Yes, I can quite believe you do.
Oh, listen, when I mentioned my wife, I didn't mean to upset you. I just sometimes forget things and my mouth runs away with me.
Not a bit of it. You like Debussy, Jack?
It's the first time I've tried it, but it's good.
Super. Oh, drat. It's empty.
Well, maybe that's just as well. I got some paperwork to look at.
No. I know where we can get a drink.
No, honestly, I got some work to do.
I won't hear of it. Come on, Jack.
Honestly, I really...
Come along, Jack.
But it's
Come
just...
on, Jackie. Yes, just for one.
Do you play cards, Lenko?
Yeah. I quite enjoy a little game. How about you?
Occasionally.
You ever play draw poker?
I believe I've seen it played before. Sure, it would come back to me. Would you like a game?
For money?
If that's how it's done. Do you have money?
Do I have money? Are you kidding? I'm getting paid, but I'm stuck in this joint. I tell you, all this per diem is burning up my pants. Okay. I'll get my cards.
We've got these?
Let's use my deck.
Why?
Well, no reason. Okay, fine, we'll play with those.
Could you, just move round slightly? It's my neck, you see.
Oh, sure. Okay?
Just a touch more.
How's that?
Perfect.
There you are, sir. That'll be 10pence.
Will you, have a drink with me, Edna?
Oh, I don't think I should, sir. I find it goes straight to my head, and I tend to do things I regret in the morning.
Oh, have a drink.
All right. I suppose there is a war on. I'll have a large gin. That'll be 1 and 10pence, sir.
How about that, Edna's a good-looking girl. All things considered.
No, couple of pints. She's beautiful.
Why's she wasting her time with that little dribbler?
Oh, she's just teasing him. She's famous for it. Keep an eye on his trouser crease.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I think we can dispense with all this sir business, Edna. Call me Wing Commander. As we know each other, you can call me Winko.
Sorry?
Short for Wing Commander. All my chaps call me Winko.
Yeah. I think I've heard them call you that.
Hmm.
Well, it sounded like that. So, you been in action today?
Unfortunately not. We were looking forward to giving Jerry a bit of a pasting over the French coast, but this damn rain set in and we were stood down.
I don't know where we'd be without all you young, brave pilots. I often wish there was something I could do to show my gratitude.
She's lovely.
She'd be too much for you, Robbie.
She'd spit you out as corned beef.
Aye, intend.
You chaps always talk about it in such a base manner.
Talk about what?
Well, you know, mothers and fathers.
What, you mean sex?
You see, there you go. To me, it's something wonderful, something to be cherished.
Too good for us common people, eh, Charlie?
Oh, shut up, Cappy. Why don't you pee off? I'm sorry to use strong language, chaps, but he really gets my goat.
Well, it's all right for you, Charlie, isn't it? You're a married man. We're just a bunch of poor, randy bachelors. As far as we're concerned, everything in this country is rationed.
Are you married, Wing Commander?
No.
Engaged? Girlfriend?
No, I haven't had a girlfriend for a long time now. Too busy fighting the war, you see.
Yes. I imagine it must be hard.
Hmm?
For a man such as yourself to be deprived of female company for so long.
Yes, I do get a bit, you know, now and then. Quite often, actually.
I imagine it's just a little thing, Wing Commander. But to touch a woman's skin, that must be something you dream of. Am I right?
Yes, I do dream of that.
And to feel a woman's hair brush across your face. Yes?
Yes.
We don't realize the sacrifices you boys make on our behalf. Still. Never mind, eh? Yes, sir. What can I get you?
2 pints, please, Edna. Evening, men. Can I get you anything?
No, thanks, sir. We're just leaving.
Right you are. Good. Small one, Tully?
No, early night for me, sir.
He's a good man, Tully.
Damn.
Buy one again, gosh.
Yeah, you won again. Shh! Shut up!
Take it easy, Lanko.
You never played this game before?
No, it's good, though, isn't it?
Yeah, for you it is. I play poker at every venue in the Bowery. I never lost this heavily before.
Beginner's luck, I assure you. Another hand?
I'm broke. I lost everything.
It's a shame. I was beginning to enjoy this.
I can see what they mean now when they say war is hell. The money I just lost,
What about it?
I was gonna give it to you anyway.
What for?
To help pay for the repairs on your motorbike. After all, I was to blame.
You were going to pay for my motor? Oh. I'm quite moved, Lenko. It wasn't all your fault. I was going much too fast.
Nah, it was me, Arch. Driving on the wrong side of the road. I got a dime a dozen brain. I owe you whatever the bike cost.
Oh, I've got the money now. Let's forget it, shall we?
You're not such a bad guy, you know?
I know. Why don't you take this? Every man ought to have enough to pay for a round of drinks. Go on, take it. Pay me back when your luck improves.
Thanks. And all this time there was me thinking you were a real schmuck.
Thank you. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. That's what gets results.
Quiet!
That's what gets results.
See that, Jack? That's me with my old squadron.
Oh, yes. Is that Bunting?
Yes, that was when he first joined.
You don't fly anymore, Cyril?
No.
Well, I guess you got more important things to think about these days. Still, must have been great, though, you and your brother both being pilots. I bet you two chewed the fat when you got together.
Yes.
How did he, I mean, where did he
Die? I'm surprised you haven't heard, Jack.
Excuse me?
Where Jimmy died. I'm surprised they didn't tell you at HQ. It was all the gossip for ages. Funniest joke they'd heard in the officers' mess in years. Oddly enough, though, I didn't seem to see the funny side of it. But then they never really mentioned it in my company, I suppose.
I get the feeling I've trampled on sacred ground again.
That was a long time ago, Jack. My brother's body was found next to my own dear wife's. They were in a small hotel in Bayswater, London. It took a direct hit, and when the dust finally settled, there they were, Jimmy and Lydia, in the same room. Wasn't that nice of him, Jack? Looking after his young brother's wife like that while I was away on duty. I overheard somebody at the funeral ask whether his headstone would read, "Died in action." Somebody else remarked that that's the way to go, and I suppose in a funny old sort of way it is. That wasn't all bad news, though, Jack. I got a promotion out of it.
Promotion?
After it all happened, I was feeling very down in the dumps. Had the blues, as you Americans say. I had to see a psychiatrist, Johnny, and he advised that I be taken out of active service. But they couldn't let a madman loose in a Spitfire, could they? I might have killed someone. Well, they didn't know what to do with me. So they gave me a desk and a promotion. And now the only thing I'm allowed to fly is into rages. I've got a good idea, Jack.
What's that, Cyril?
Let's get pissed.
Why not? Whatever it is.
Whiskies, please, George. Large ones.
Two left feet, but also near her, sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for sweet.
You're off then, are you?
Yeah. The doc gave me the all clear this morning. I'm just waiting for my buddies to come pick me up.
Straight through, please.
Hey, where are they taking my pal?
Oh, he's going to some specialist hospital to have his leg treated.
Hey, Mac, learn to drive, you sap.
You owe me £5, you dozy bugger.
You sure he's gonna be okay?
Yes. He'll be as fit as you in a couple of weeks.
Look, I hope you don't mind my being personal, but this friendship you got going with that guy.
You mean my fiancé?
Yeah. Is it serious?
We're getting married next time he's home on leave.
Oh. Well, it's a pity you didn't meet me before him.
Oh, I've met you before, Herschel.
many, many times. Bye.
Sure. Oh, no one sweet Georgia Brown. Tell every but also need sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown. Tell you just why, you know I don't lie. You limey bullshitter.
Charles, I will make one last appeal to your better nature. We don't have to go through with this ridiculous party. There's still time to cancel the Americans and just let the nice people come. We could say there's illness in the house. Some of the staff have gone down with something those type of people go down with.
Oh, no, I'm looking forward to this evening.
I don't particularly care, Daphne.
Mother, what's the point of holding an Independence Day party without some Americans? Look, the Americans are sharing our base with us. I thought the least I could do was to offer them some English hospitality.
I feel exactly the same, darling. But not here. Well, at least cancel your squadron.
Too late, Mother. I've invited everyone now.
You seem to be forgetting that I have maids working here. Young country girls who are at an impressionable age. I can't expose them to American airmen.
Mother, they're no different from their British counterparts.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? Have you any experience of Americans, Butler?
Very little, madam. During the First World War, my sister Violet made the acquaintance of a young American pilot called Hank. I met him on several occasions. Hank left me with a lasting impression, and Violet with twins.
There, you see? What did I tell you?
Nobody's going to get pregnant, Beatrice.
Don't put it past me, old girl. A couple of medium sherries and I'm a tiger.
Your cousin Rosemary will be here.
Yes, well, I'm sure we won't have a repetition of last time.
Of course not. Anyway, Archie Bunting won't even be here. He's still in that hospital.
Well, actually, he was discharged this morning. Oh, look, Mother, why do you always look on the black side? I guarantee it will be a very quiet and very civilized gathering.
Begging your pardon, my lady. That was Colonel Hewitt, phoning from the American Air Base. He said the band's on its way.
Dear God.
Guy? Which English guy, Rainer? There are a lot of English guys here.
Yeah, that might have something to do with the fact we're in England.
I'm talking about the one that ain't been around lately, the one that Lenko caroomed off the road with his Jeep.
Squadron leader Silver Star, Bunting.
That's him. The cat's back.
Where?
He's in there, having a beer.
Boy, oh boy, have I been waiting to get even with that dud.
You know, they say vengeance is the last resort of an exhausted mind.
You bet it is.
Yeah, I don't know, Herschel. Maybe you ought to let this one drop, huh?
Are you kidding? I'm gonna teach that limey to play poker fairly. With a marked deck of cards.
Today's the day the teddy bears have their
weighs 10 shillings.
Interesting. By the way, how's your leg?
Marvellous. Can't feel a thing.
Good. I hope you weren't looking forward to the Independence Day party too much. Because by the time I'm finished with you, you're not going to feel much like dancing.
Get on with it, Lenko. I have to catch a bus into town. I'm going to pick my bike up from the garage. Do you want to see my hand?
No, I don't want to see your hand. Let's make it exciting, shall we? Your 10 shillings, and I'll raise you 10 pounds.
10 pounds? I haven't got 10 pounds.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
The £5 you owe me. And my medal.
You can't bid with the Silver Star. That's an award from the President of the United States.
I've no money left. Besides, you have to beat my hand first.
I can beat your hand.
How do you know?
Call it intuition.
Well, let's put that intuition to the test then, shall we?
Okay, hotshot. Trip aces. Yes, indeed. Thank you for an interesting game, squadron leader. I hope you make it to the party tonight. We can have a drink and discuss how much money you lost. Oh, by the way, that ought to cover your bus fare into town.
Hey, George, more brown liquid all around. And this one's on the Bowery boy, huh?
That was a cruel but hopefully valuable lesson for our English friend.
I wish I could cheat like you, Herschel.
It's easy, JJ. I'll teach you.
Hey, Lincoln. Guys.
Hey, what's wrong with your leg?
Nothing, old boy. Like I said, can't feel a thing. See you at the dance.
Just out of interest, Lenko, tell us exactly how you're feeling right now.
The poor man's lost his leg.
And you did it. You drove that Jeep straight through him, and he's lost his leg.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
Look on the bright side. Now a pair of socks will last him twice as long.
What?
Not only did you take the guy's leg, but every last dime the poor sap had on him.
I only did that because he cheated me. Wait here. Hey, Archie. Boy, you fell for that. Hook, line, and sinker.
Sorry.
That game of cards, it was a gag. I'm a great practical joker, and I just played the daddy of them all. I was playing with the dirty deck. Mark cards. Look. See the pretty flowers? Well, that flower there's got the third petal missing. That means a 3. And over here, that flower's got the second petal missing. That stands for hearts. So it's a 3 of hearts.
Good Lord, how ingenious. But I've just lost all my money.
No, I was only kidding. I come out to give you money back. There you go.
Jolly nice of you, Lenko. There's only one problem. You knew we were playing with marked cards and the whole thing was a joke. But I was playing seriously.
What are you getting at?
Well, if they hadn't been marked cards, and if recent history is anything to go by, then the chances are I would have won and been a lot richer than I am now. So, in a way, you still cheated.
No, you wouldn't have won because it wasn't a mirror. Okay, yeah, you would have won. Look, I got about 12 pounds here. Is that all right? And listen, I'm sorry. Very sorry for everything.
Don't be silly. You're an honest chap, Lenko. I like that in a man.
You're okay yourself, buddy.
Thank you. There's my stash.
See you around. Hey! What happened to your leg?
Have a safe war, old chap.
You son of a bitch.
Papa
Beatrice.
Good evening, my lady.
I trust this evening's festivities won't be marred by yet another demonstration of Squadron Leader Bunting's barbaric conduct. I realise he's grammar school, but I refuse to accept that as an excuse. He's already ruined my husband's funeral and Charles's wedding reception. With behaviour like that of a retarded Neanderthal alcoholic let loose in a brothel.
Yes, he does tend to become rather Latin in drink, doesn't he? Just, stop it, Bunting.
Yes, sir.
My niece Rosemary is here.
Yes, I saw them. Her.
At Charles's wedding reception, Bunting and Rosemary were, what's the word?
Together?
No need to be quite so graphic about it, Cyril. I don't lay all the blame at his feet. I know what my niece is like. Her reputation goes before her like a beacon. I've seen Scottish regiments retreat at the sight of her thighs.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, the noises I heard coming out of the summer house that night made me feel quite sick. And even Butler had to go to bed early, and he's been to Africa. So please tell Bunting to stay well clear of her.
I shall, Beatrice. Well, you heard her. Stay away from Rosemary. You don't want a repetition of last time, do you? Well, remember the state of your back? It's like you've been in a fight with an otter. Just don't tangle with her, and that's an order, Bunting. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. Lady Billingham invited us to the Independence Day celebrations.
Yes, sir. If you'd care to leave your hat on the hat stand, sir.
Is Lieutenant Riley here yet? He's my navigator.
I believe the young gentleman telephoned earlier, sir. Apparently he's lost. Excuse me, sir. Lady Billingham.
Good evening, your ladyship. I'm Captain Ralph Webster of the United States Army Air Force, and this is my crew. I'm sorry.
Welcome to Marlbury House. Archie.
Rosemary.
Well, here we are. Same old place. Do you remember last time?
Yes.
Good. How are you?
Fine. Well, fine mentally. I had an accident a while back. Old leg got a bit pranged. Still not right.
Well, I was an auxiliary nurse for a couple of days. I could rub it in for you.
Really? No. No, it's more than that. Got to take it easy for a while. Very easy. Doctor's orders.
You're a bore, Archie. Well, I shall no doubt see you at the summer ball. Don't get killed, will you?
No, I'm very determined about that.
Hello, Rosemary.
Hello.
Beatrice.
And surprisingly, he went on to become the Archbishop of Canterbury, sir.
And who is this one here?
He's the 7th Earl, sir. Killed at the Battle of Naseby. The Billingham family history goes back centuries.
I wonder if any of them knew Richard the Lionheart. He's my hero. I read a book about him once. The way he went off on his crusade to the Middle East and fought with the Saracens. He's a real Englishman. And one for the lady, so I'm told.
Actually, sir, he was a French homosexual.
I think you'll find your information is wrong, sir.
Oh, yes, yes, sir. Now you come to mention it, sir. He was half French.
Young man.
Hello, Your Highness. It's Hershelenko.
What is it?
My name. Hershelenko. It's Polish?
No. I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. My ancestors fought with Richard the Lionheart.
No kidding. Your folks were Arabs.
Arabs? No. When I say fought with him, I mean fought alongside him.
Oh, I see, of course. Sorry. I'm gonna have a beer. You want a beer?
No.
Okay. Oh. Excuse me, ma'am.
Think nothing of it.
Squadron Leader Silver Star.
Master Sergeant Lenko, good to see you, old chap.
Couldn't help but notice your artificial limb has improved greatly.
Yes, I grew a new leg. That was lucky, wasn't it? My leg seems to come and go. Almost like the petals on your cards.
It's a regular modern-day miracle. I intend to take revenge.
Oh, I can barely contain myself. I'm sure whatever you have in mind will be interesting. Pathetic, but in a sad kind of way interesting.
You bet it will. See you around.
Close the shutters, Rosemary. This is a blackout. Or are you trying to attract a good-looking young Luftwaffe pilot? I was just having a cigarette, Aunt Beatrice. Well, have a cigarette with the shutters closed. And put them away.
Excuse me, Your Highness. Sorry.
Hello.
Hi, I'm American.
Yes. Yes, you are, aren't you? I'm Rosemary. Welcome to Britain.
Thank you. It's, been fun.
Yes, I like you.
Oh, dear God, I like you as well, ma'am. Do you live here?
Sometimes.
It's a beautiful house.
Have you seen upstairs?
No. What's upstairs?
Bedrooms. Nothing but bedrooms. Big, soft beds. Mine is the second on the left. And I'm tired. Think I'm going to go to bed.
Oh, come on, it's still early. Why don't you stay down here and have some fun?
No, I'm tired. You understand, don't you?
Sure. What?
Second on the left.
Yes. Second on the left. Oh, God. God. Cousin Stan told me about this kind of thing.
You're right.
I never felt better in all my life. I met a girl. She speaks like Betty Davis. She smells like the evening wind in Carolina. Warm and honeysuckle.
Most probably sweat. We can't get the perfumed soap, you see. It's the rationing.
Why do you have to mock everything in life? You know, I used to like the English till I met you.
I'm upset. Who is she?
Her name's Rosemary.
Rosemary?
Lips were sweet. Kind of tobacco-y, but sweet. I'll see you later.
Lenko, tell me the truth for once. Are you experienced with women?
Experience with women? Come on, what do you think? Am I experienced with women? was brought up with two sisters.
Brought up with two sisters.
Evening, Henry. Colonel? Mother, this is Captain Henry Murphy, DSC of the 8th Air Force. He's training the American bomber crews.
Oh, good evening, Captain. Captain. Allow me to introduce you to a few people.
If it's all the same to you, Duchess, I'll get a beer first. My throat is as dry as a Cherokee's crotch.
Yes.
Through here.
Oh. Second on the left. Dear Lord, forgive me for what's about to happen, for I know not what I do. Well, you know what I do. You see, the women in New York have been pretty measly to me, and there is a war on. Please, don't hold this against me. I'm young.
Come in and close the door.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't switch the light on. It's a blackout.
Sorry. I was just trying to get my geography.
There's nothing wrong with your geography. You found your way from New York to my bedroom, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am, I did. Oh, boy, didn't I just.
Are you going to stand up all night?
I'll do my best, ma'am. Oh, excuse me.
What can I get you, sir?
Like a beer, cold, fast. What's your name?
I'm a butler, sir.
Know what your job is? Your name, I was asking.
Yes, my name is Butler, and I buttle. I'm Butler the Butler, sir.
Sid Butler.
Oh, yes, sir. How on earth did you... Hank?
Sid.
Hank, my dear fellow, I haven't seen you.
Don't touch the arm, Sid. It's wooden. 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 I lost my arm in Belgium, January 1918.
Oh, well, there's little point in going back to look for it now, is there?
Hell, it's good to see you, Sid, after all these years. How's your sister, Violet?
Oh, she's in extremely good health, sir. Saving the arthritis and the blind eye. The twins have grown into two remarkably fine young men.
Violet had twins? Who was a lucky man?
Ah. May I respectfully suggest that you substitute your beer for a rather large scotch? I've much to tell you, Hank, old friend.
What about the shutters?
They're in my shirt pocket, ma'am.
No. You left the blackout shutters open.
But there's no light on any of them. Would you like the light on? Okay, just wait there. I'll be right back. Oh, boy. Love with the light on. Cousin Stan never mentioned that. Ah! God! Oh, no. no. No.
Something wrong?
It's nothing.
Oh no, what a bore. I wish they wouldn't do that. Well, I'll see you downstairs at the dance then.
Okay, Rosemary.
I shouldn't attempt the hokey-cokey if I were you.
No, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, Mama, it stings.
Twins! Son of a gun! Would you believe it? Honest to God, Sid, I had no idea. Jim and, Dan.
Both done very well. One's a Jesuit priest, the other's a bookie. Yes, fine lads. You'd have been proud of them.
Hello, Archie.
Bronwyn. I didn't realize you were here.
Oh, I've been here some time. I didn't know whether to say hello, you know, the way things are. Well, are you going to ask me to dance or not?
I think not is the operative word. Why don't you find a young American flyer? Someone not too bright and totally lacking in social skills. Why, someone like Lenko. Do you remember him? Your date for the Tarzan film? Oh, but you can't, of course. He's upstairs at the moment with Lady Billingham's niece, Rosemary. Even if you haven't met Rosemary, you must have heard her reputation.
Oh, Archie, I hate to see you like this, all eaten up with passion and jealousy. Look, I know I'm to blame, but I didn't mean it. God, I'm just a woman.
What are you talking about, Bronwyn? Silly man.
How can Herschel be upstairs with Rosemary? Rosemary's over there. Oh, so sad. But time is a great healer, Archie. Goodbye, my darling.
No one over there.
Oh, that's clever.
What?
The John Wayne Walk. Clever. Do you fancy a dance?
No.
Just like Archie. Why do you boys torture yourselves so?
You were very quick, Lenko. You just poured this when you left, and look, there's still froth on it.
Shut up. I need a drink. Hey, that's Captain Murphy. Oh, he's a great old character. World War I air race. Yeah, I told him all about you, but he still said he'd like to meet you. Come on and say hello. Oh, word of warning. Shake him by the left hand.
The left hand?
His right arm's missing. Didn't want you to make a fool of yourself. Come on.
Pathetic. You Americans have got a lot to learn about revenge.
I went into a dive. I could take that son of a bitch off my tail. Those old biplanes are ripped to pieces even if a pigeon farted. Ha!
Captain, I'd like to introduce you to an English friend of mine. Squadron Leader Bunting, Captain Murphy.
Delighted to meet you, sir.
Don't touch the hand.
I've heard so much about you, been simply longing to meet you.
Let go of the goddamn hand.
Archie. Let go, Archie.
Get away from me.
Need a hand, Squadron Leader? Oh, you've already got one.
Okay, where's your real arm? You've got it strapped at the back of your back, haven't you?
Squadron leader, Captain Murphy lost his right arm in the First World War.
In Flanders, so it's in Belgium.
It's Flanders. Oh, it's really lovely around that part of the world.
Get him out of here. Get this liney jerk away from me.
Cyril! Consider yourself on a charge, Bunting.
Yes, sir.
Captain, let me give you a...
Have a safe war, old chap.
Inexperience is the curse of the young. We made stupid mistakes. But looking back, no more stupid than those of our elders, those we'd been ordered to respect as they played their games of chess with human pieces. And looking back is what we did. Back to peaceful, sunny childhoods. And we'd cleanse the memories to make them worth owning. In that metallic thunder of war, there was a fear of looking forward. We knew that for many of us, tomorrow wouldn't be waiting. And so we took our fun wherever we could grab it. Exciting, hungry, dangerous, like stealing apples from a tiger's orchard. And now, we still look back and wonder, when did those bad times become the good times?
You ever get scared, Arch?
You want the truth?
Not really. I get scared. 30,000 feet. Nothing below me but air and someone trying to blow me to hell. You know, sometimes I call out my mama's name. You ever done that?
No. But tell me a name and I'll give it a try.
Look at that, Bronwyn. Oh, if only.
You silly old fool. They wouldn't let you fly a kite these days, let alone one of those things.
I suppose not.
You still think about them?
No.
Not even Lenko?
Especially not him. Idiot. His leg's still not right. I thought I'd seen the last of those on the tails of the Luftwaffe. He thought he had chances with you, you know.
Who?
Lenko.
Lenko? Did he really? Well, well, well.